And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to gaming with Gyozaplanet, with your host Gyozaplanet. Hi, that's me. Well, oh boy. So, as you might know, and if you've been watching most recent videos, I am in the final stretches of school. Uh, well, yeah, and yeah, I've had a pretty big math exam that I've been stressed about constantly, mainly because A, it's a year's worth of content, and B, I really need to pass it, and not just pass it, but pass it with like more like I need to get like a 6, 7 out of 10 instead of just a 5 out of 10 because of lackluster grades beforehand. And yeah, I've been stressing about it. I've been doing constant work, tutors, and everything. It's tomorrow. The exam has arrived, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how I feel. I had my physics exam this morning, which was a complete joke, as in the kind of joke because I forgot my calculator at home, so I couldn't even do half the equations, and then I didn't really know the other half, so more or less, yeah. But I had admittedly planned for that, seeing as A, I'm not doing physics in the standardized testing, and B, I had already passed the class. It means that the amount of time that I did the calculations and it came down to this. I'm gonna get us launching while I talk. The amount of time and effort I would have needed to dedicate to physics to be able to get more than my current grade, which is how it works. If you get more than your grade, you go up a point. If you do exceptionally well, you go up 2 points, but that's edge cases. If you get lower, nothing really happens, or nothing happens at all. It doesn't affect your grade in any case. And because I knew that like the amount of effort that I would need to be able to get over than a 5 in physics was so much that I would basically have to sacrifice like a good chunk of my math studies. And seeing as I'm passing in physics and I'm fine there, I decided and I told myself, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. It like physics isn't really worth it. So that's effectively what I did. I striked off physics, and instead of studying it this weekend, I studied math. And well, admittedly, if my physics teacher finds out about this, which actually I'm guessing he probably knows that that's what I've done, but still. Because I'm guessing most teachers aren't very happy when you tell them, oh yeah, because the final exam doesn't actually affect my grade, I'm not going to study for it. Like, it's not really a nice thing to say, but I'm guessing a good amount of people do it anyways. But yeah, and I've been doing some, like, practice drills and pseudo exams this morning, and I've had moderate success. Well, moderate success, but there's two caveats. So, number one, the caveat is that, yes, caveat number one, the way the exam is going to be styled is styled after the current standardized tests, which are different because there was the old model, the COVID model. If you don't remember, we had a giant pandemic in 2020 and it really messed up a ton of education related stuff. So during that time, because of limitations, especially in like the amount of stuff teachers could teach and everything, they decided to change around standardized testing, at least where I reside. So they did that, and then now that the pandemic is effectively over, like it's still out there. COVID isn't gone, but it's just reduced. They're going back to a compromise of the old system. So how the old system used to work is you're given one paper with two sides. You could either pick 4 exercises, you could either pick the 4 exercises from side A or the 4 exercises from side B. And that was that. And then COVID hit, and it was more so they gave you side A, side B again, but you could pick whatever 4 exercises you want. You could do like 3 about geometry and 1 about matrices. You could do 2 about functions, 1 about matrices, 1 about integrals, etc., etc. Did it make sense at the time? Yes. However, this led to a pretty big problem where people were just studying half of the stuff they needed, because if you know that you can go into the exam and there will be 100% questions about geometry, like 100% at least 2 questions about geometry and 100% at least 2 questions about integrals, for example, you only have to study those 2. You can completely forget about the rest. It doesn't really matter because you're just not going to do those questions. So that led to people just completely skimping out on half of the math exam, for better or for worse. So to combat this, they've established a compromise now. You're now given 4 chunks, I suppose. A functions chunk, an integrals chunk, a matrices chunk, and then a geometry chunk. And there are 2 questions in each chunk, and you have to pick at least 1 question from each one. So when I say it's a compromise, it's because it's mixing the 2 previous systems. It has the original part of the system where you have to study everything, like you have to know all 4 categories, but it has the freedom of the COVID system, where, let's say, for example, in integrals, there's 2 types of integral problems that tend to pop up. There's find the optimal area for X shape, and just calculate this integral. And let's say, for example, you're really bad at doing the area of a shape. You can instead choose, hey, I'm going to do the one. I'm going to pick the problem that's going to appear of, for example, just calculate an integral. Now, admittedly, it could be that there's both 2 questions about calculating an integral, 2 about area, or whatever. You get the point, but still, it offers more freedom. And if to say there's a section that you know that you struggle with and you're like, if I use one, I'm just not going to get correct, you can go and pick the other option. Even if it's more difficult, you can be confident that you'll get it correct. So that's what I like. And then the second very, very big caveat that I think is going to be my key for actually making it out of this damn school system is that the exam is a bit weighted, as they would say. It's not actually all 4 categories. It is all 4 categories. However, because of, well, the fact that we never actually got to do an exam on the geometric space unit that we were seeing like end of April, start of May. End of April, and then so like just throughout April, I suppose. Half of the exam is going to be geometry, which is really convenient for me because geometry is so far the category that I do best in. Like, functions is a close second, and then the rest are kind of like iffy. It depends on like what the problem is, and if I don't mess up the formula. But yeah, so that's very, very good news for me, because it means that the category that I do best in is going to be the one that's most prevalent in the exam. So that means even if I make mistakes in the other ones, or even if I make mistakes in like that category, they're most likely going to be very small mistakes that only dock me like maybe half a point to a point, maybe a point and a half if it's a really big error, but I still get, like, the end result is still passable. Whereas if it was something else, it might just completely invalidate the full exam, which would then tank my score. So I am very, very happy about that. But yeah, so I'm nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Very, very, very nervous. But I'm also kind of looking forward to it, because I've got a feeling that's gonna kind of be like, I could just be talking nonsense here, but I have a feeling that's gonna kind of be like, hold on. Yeah, frick. Give me a minute. Yeah, he's got a missile launcher. We're gonna want to stay up high. That's 2 volleys. I hate the bar. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I am rather rusty. I've spent most of the day doing math, and I am. It is taxing, to say the least, on your mental capacities. So, Anyways, where do we want to go? That's fine. Okay, where are we landing? We're in here. We could land city like we usually do. Yeah, actually, that's rather close. Nice. Okay, step 1, we gotta loot. We need to loot up, and step 2, I don't know. Step 1, right now, just get some loot. Anyways, yeah. So, I have a feeling that it's kind of good, that this exam is kind of gonna be like, I don't have a name for it, but like, the mysterious legend, I suppose. The stereotype in like books and stuff like that. Where you have like I don't know, like a character or something. I could have sworn I hit them. Yeah, well. Let's see, can I get a crossbow shot across? Yep, yes I can. The crossbow is so BS. Ay. I will take the Winchester though. And also all of this stuff before people come investigate. I'm going to take that and the auto revolver and the AK. Yeah, I'm going to take the AK over the crossbow because we've already got a pseudo sniper weapon in the form of the whatchamacallit. Ah, crud. I missed my second AK shots. You, give me your grenades. Okay, let's get moving. Well, this is a hectic game so far. Seriously, was not expecting this. I just thought we'd get like a chill game, or maybe had to like get picked off early. Because also, disclaimer, I'm only doing one game. Well, maybe 2 if my parents let me. I need a pistol that isn't the Deagle. And that also isn't the G18C. I don't want to, like, I was thinking over, actually, well, mainly I was bored, so I was on the way home from my physics exam, and I was reading the TABS wiki, or TABG wiki, I suppose, and I was like, and I ran upon the Glock, the page for the Glock, automatic Glock pistol, aka the G18C. I don't understand the point of it. Like, it's got, so, like, just to name you off the couple of the stats, it's got 12 damage to the torso, 25 to the head, so it kills in 4 shots, but most of the time you're never landing all 4 shots, because it's got a lot of recoil. It's incredibly inaccurate hip fire. It's got rather severe hip recoil in aim down sights mode. Yeah, come on. What I'd give for a fast barrel, maybe like an 8x scope, ironically. I also think I'm just not tall enough. Yeah, this is pointless. Let's go over to the other side of the city to pick up more loot. I'm pretty sure if we could find another blessing that isn't Storm, that'd be wonderful. Like, I mean, Storm is good, but somebody's here. Down right. This person... I think we've seen this person before. This might have been the person who tried to eliminate me, or who managed to eliminate me earlier. Okay. So an implosion grenade and draw him out if we can. What do we got? Do you have any normal grenades? No, that's a bummer. There we go. They're right there. You can, yeah, just missed them. There's also somebody to my left here. I hear walking around. You can't see them, so we'll deal with them later. Whoa! Oh, they're shooting up top. Ah! Nope! They're shooting at me! Oh boy. Ow, ow, ow. I'm gonna dip behind the sign if I can not get caught on the ledge here. Thank goodness they're incredibly bad shot. I mean, more so than me. I'm actually not that bad a shot, actually. If I think about it. using automatic weapons in this game is not easy at all. Okay. So we've got two problems. We've got the there you go. Enjoy. I missed. Oh, that's a speed blessing. Oh, that's a speed blessing and an ice blessing, or speed aura, I suppose is the name of this thing. Man, that sucks. Yeah, the bar and then the That's a shame. If I had thrown a normal grenade or something, I probably would have killed them when they went to heal. 4 people? Hold on. Can we get a better or more active lobby? Hope so. Anyways, yeah. So, no, it's the same one but with less people. I was just saying, there is no point to the G18. It's got very minimal damage. So it's got minimal damage, fast fire rate, but lower fire rate and magazine capacity than the Mac-10. It's got like either equal or just a bit lower recoil than the Mac-10. It's got a pretty lengthy reload speed, pretty much the same as the Mac-10. And the hip fire is atrocious, whereas with the Mac-10 it's actually rather fine. Yeah, there is like no reason to use the G18C over the Mac-10. And if you want a reliable automatic pistol, you have the Tech 9, which has 19 damage, like better fall off range, more accurate. Yeah. What else? So it's more accurate. It's got the same ammo capacity, but I think it has a faster reload. And yeah, choose through ammo less quickly, which can be a downside, but still, in this game, seeing as you only tend to land like 30% of your bullets, like obviously varying on your skill level, but still, only 30% of your bullets tend to land due to people jumping around and physics and yada yada yada. So, having super fast fire rate weapons isn't actually very good. For example, see the Vector. In any other game, the Vector submachine gun, that is. It's like one of the best. Like it's consistently like been one of the most effective weapons in Call of Duty history. It's what other games? Like some of the more realistic games, it's very powerful, mainly due to the those games have like including the anti-recoil system that the gun has built in, which is honestly really cool. It makes it a very, very aesthetically pleasing weapon. But what else? Yeah, it's a very strong weapon. However, in this game, it's not super great. The main reason is that the fire rate is so fast that you bleed through a mag in like under a second, and well, then you have to reload. And since this game doesn't have any auto reload, which I personally think is like I get why they do it. Technically, this game was based around the so minor history of this game. This game was originally meant to be a PUBG parody, hence the name TABG. It's a reference. And so it used to have like an armor system. It used to have different calibers instead of just a small ammo, big ammo, medium or normal ammo, etc. system. Ton more melee weapons, a couple of other things. And so I'm guessing that's where the no reload system, or like the no auto reload system, came from, because in TABG I don't think you can. However, the game is no longer at all like that, and it's, well, It's gotten a lot more, I suppose, wacky. They made the ammo system simpler. They added in a good amount of weapons, took out some of the more insane weapons. Because did you know that there was a Taser Jarl axe? Yes, you know, the axe that can lunge at you? Yeah, yeah. There was one. There was a version, and it stunned you for 6 seconds. Can you imagine how terrifying that is? There's also a upgraded version of the katana that automatically dashed when you attacked. Not the charge up ability, just melee swings would launch you. Like send you forward and everything. It's crazy to think about. But the point is, the game's changed for the better or for worse. It's just changed. And honestly, I think not having auto reload is like admittedly, yes, it is just part of getting better at this game, but I don't know. I feel like it should still be a thing, if not for a very select number of weapons. For example, the missile launcher would benefit greatly from auto. So, what weapons would be good for that? The missile launcher, the Vector, any incredibly fast-firing pistol. So, G18, the Tech 9, the Beretta 93R, which is the burst pistol. I suppose the P90. Point is, yeah. So, I don't know. But then again, that would make some weapons too strong. So, yeah. Compromise. Anyways, on that note, let's get into game 2. Where do we want to go? I suppose we could go Sandcastle. There. Oh boy. I really need a win today. As in like a metaphorical one, but I also kind of need an in-game win because we have not had much luck recently, which is in no small part due to my stress and anxiety from this exam, which don't worry, I'm going to most likely have even more when I have to start prepping for standardized tests. Yay. Enemy to my, yep. How much normal ammo do I have? Okay, yeah, we're gonna grab the revolver instead. We'll get more mileage out of this. Also, please, I do not want to play with the London bus today. I'm not in the mood for shotguns. Because using shotguns requires a lot of concentration and patience. Which I have limited amounts of today. Is that the AUG? Yes, yes it is. Great, we'll take it. I'll take your entire stock, as the meme goes. It's such a silly meme. Anyways, what else? So, yeah. Right. Anyways, point is, don't use the G18. Like, okay, let me rephrase that. You can use a G18 if you want. It's completely fine. I'm just saying that even in this game where there isn't really a meta, due to how the game is structured, out of the options you can have, I would still recommend veering away from the Glock, unless it's your like only option. Like, the Glock versus punching somebody, take the Glock. The Glock versus literally any other pistol, take the pistols. Take the other option. I do suppose that the Glock does have the advantage of being slightly more accurate at, or like, it's not slightly actually, it's, okay, it is more accurate at range than the Mac 10, I'll give it that, but it's still such small amounts that it really doesn't really matter. Anyways, we've got a good loadout here. I would like a different pistol. I don't know which, but anyways, grenade slots. Do we have any evasion grenades? Yes, we do. I have to say, despite being incredibly versatile, the normal grenades don't really spawn that often. Most, like, Splinter grenades are the most common grenades I've seen in this game. If you... There's an enemy nearby, I can hear him crawling around. Let's keep this, and I am going to keep the fork scope for if we need to do any long range shots with the AUG. Okay. Ow. Well, there's I found the enemies. Very, very loud enemies. Okay, let's not. Yes, normal grenade, please. Swap out the dynamite. Nope, nope. I said dynamite. Yeah, crud. Hold on. Can you get my splinter grenades back? Yes. And then. And I'm missing out on all the fighting, of course. Well done, Gyozaplanet. Yeah, whatever. How do I... What? Oh, he's got a... Whatchamacallit? We can't let him up here. He's got a grenade launcher. Ah, crud. Bad, 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 bad. Okay, well, I'm stuck down here now. Because I missed my grenade throw. This is a problem. This is a very bad problem. Mainly because the enemy has a grenade launcher. Grenade launcher is very strong at close range. Well, assuming you're not in the blast zone. But, VSS. We're going to want to get this person out of the game. Mainly because the VSS is a really, really big threat. It's like the AUG, but with light ammo. Oh, well, they're gone. Nice. Ah, yeah, that's why. That's why. Here. They dip down. Bye-bye. Yes! Haha! Ooh. The slow cook grenade kill. My favorite. Or dynamite kill, actually. That's a trick you can only pull off with the dynamite. It is so awesome. Dog. Dynamite, like, ever since I made that one video, like, a month or so ago, actually, it was more than a month ago, about, about the powers. I think it was, like, it was the, well, so far, only instance of the test lab, where I showed off the power of the dynamite grenade. Oh, I've actually gotten pretty, like, really nice kills with it. It's mainly just because it has such a long fuse time that people tend to completely forget about it. Like, it just... Oh, okay, that's some kind of sniper. It's fast, it's the Grand, I'm guessing. Yeah, and that's an enemy. Yeah, good. We can roll the smoke grenade over the... Oh, right, I've got relax. Nice. Anyways, can I do the... I can't do the trick. But there is an enemy right over here. Can I do it here? No. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my gun hooked on the edge of the thing so I can... What is that? Oh! Yes! Damn. Revolver headshots make me happy. Well, actually, headshots in general make me happy, especially with a pistol. With V pistols. Okay, let's see. We're not going to need that. We're not going to need that. I'm going to keep that, if not for other uses. Not that. No. I don't need a second health analyzer. The laser sight is on the submachine gun is too good. Oh, well then. Oh, they didn't have any guns. Okay, I kind of feel bad now. Whoopsies. Moving on. Okay. Oh. Well, what do you know? Well, let's see. The assassin, I'm just gonna get rid of that. I will, however, take this insight. I'm gonna hold on to that. Actually, never mind. I'm gonna throw that on. So insight is actually one of those. That's why. It gives you basically free wall hacks, like dev-approved wall hacks. Case in point. And it also has the bonus effects of you can see enemies through walls if you're close enough. Ah! Fucker. Ah. Don't repeat that word. That is a British curse word. That's not... It's the same person as before. What did I just get killed by? Because I just blew up. Spontaneous. What? It must have been a grenade or something that they threw. Oh, well done on them. God damn it. That's a shame. Well, we did alright. Especially in that second game. I'm gonna go now. I've got to go eat. But, yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll tell you guys how tomorrow's test went as soon as I can. Which will most likely be right after the exam as I come running home. Basically, I'm either going to come running home in tears or I'm going to come running home in glee. So, yeah. Well, thank you for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow, and ciao.